Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Mother allegedly throws baby to death during argument with spouse in St. James. A 5-month-old girl is dead while her mother is facing charges in a suspected case of infanticide. According to the St. James police, the baby was allegedly thrown from the third story of a concrete residence in the Barnetown community on Wednesday evening. It is further alleged that the child's parents were engaged in a heated argument where the father refused to discuss their relationship. Reporters understand that it was during this time that the child was allegedly thrown from the roof by her mother, who then went to the second floor to consume bleach before leaping from the building. The incident was reported and witnessed by the woman's 8-year-old daughter, and an alarm was raised. Both the mother and the infant were urgently taken to Falmouth Hospital. The child was later transferred to Connor Regional Hospital due to the severity of her injuries, which included significant trauma to the side of the head, stated the police. The infant was pronounced dead at Connor Regional Hospital on Thursday afternoon. Police investigations continue as the community seeks to come to terms with this tragic event. Mental health professionals have been called in to support the affected family and residents, the police added. Body found in Petersfield, Westmoreland. The body of a man was found in Petersfield, Westmoreland on Thursday morning. He has been identified as 33-year-old Wayne Williams, otherwise called Monkey Man, of Police Lane in the community. His upper body was discovered to have multiple stab and chop wounds, the police stated. According to the police, Williams was last seen around 10:15 p.m. on Wednesday. Reports are that residents stumbled upon his body about 8:30 and summoned the police. The now deceased was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. Man killed after alleged confrontation with police in Westmoreland. A man was shot dead and killed in an alleged confrontation with the police and a firearm seized in Little London on Thursday. The identity of the deceased is not yet known. According to the police, the incident happened just before 1 p.m. His death comes just days after the police reassured citizens and business owners in Little London and Negril that they were ramping up assets in this space, providing a space of robberies and murders. It's only a matter of time before we crush this latest surge, which is being committed by greedy, reckless terrorists who are hell-bent on creating mayhem. I want to assure the residents and citizens of Westmoreland that we will not rest until this is accomplished, stated Deputy Superintendent of Police DSP in charge of operations in Westmoreland Police Division, Adrian Hamilton. It is part of the intensified operational activities of the Negril and Little London space, DSP Hamilton told reporters. According to Hamilton, an illegal firearm was seized from the deceased person. The Independent Commission of Investigation has reported the launch an investigation into the matter. Health Ministry moves to resolve issues at UHWI. The Ministry of Health and Wellness says it has been advised that Chairman of the Board of the University Hospital of the West Indies, Wing Kong, has submitted his resignation effective yesterday. This resignation has come after a series of discussions on the strategic direction of the hospital and deliberations on the way forward for critical projects, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton stated. Based on these considerations, the chair has noted that he is not able to lead the process to make the many and needed changes that will enable the hospital to attain its mandate has resigned. The minister accepted the resignation and thanked him for his service to the board and the development of the hospital. Given this development, Tufton convened a meeting at UHWI's Board of Management to review the way forward. Arising from the meeting, the decision was taken to resolve the current Board of Management, the health minister stated. The meeting also agreed that key strategic actions will need to be taken to realign the organization. Included in these actions are the recruitment and appointment of a new CEO and the reinstitutionalize of a new Board of Management to improve the governance, management, and operational efficiency at the institution. Niece of 90-year-old woman who perishes in house fire laments not being able to spend Christmas together. With only 18 days left to Christmas, the niece of 90-year-old Lathian Auntie Lisa Spence said she has been robbed of another opportunity to spend Christmas with her beloved aunt who perished in a fire in Petersfield, Westmoreland on Wednesday night. Margaret Spence, who spoke to reporters at the time at Petersfield home, fought to hold back the tears as she recounted the moment she got the news of her aunt's house on fire. I wasn't expecting this because I was planning to come and spend the Christmas with her definitely. Last night when I got the news, I reached down here. I was so devastated, all in tears. Very devastated, and when I came to the fire was still blazing. They, the firefighters, couldn't find her in the house the distraught niece called. She said she got a phone call that her aunt was trapped inside the house. I was feeding my baby because she's sick and I heard my other daughter crying and everybody in the house crying. I was asking them what happened and they said, Auntie Lacey, Margaret went on to say. The woman said her son tried to save her. The house catch a fire and she dropped upstairs. The gas stove and all she have up there blew up. My son tried to knock off the door to go inside, but there was a lot of flame and smoke and fire. It pushed him back cause the gas cylinder exploded and he fell upon him back, Manfred told reporters. At the same time, Spencer's daughter-in-law said, I live here and I was sitting in a couch with my daughter who was studying for her literature exam. I heard someone shouting fire, fire. Then I ran outside thinking it was outside. Then I saw everyone running towards me. We bawled out Jesus Christ until Lacey upstairs. By the time I was supposed to go onto the second flight of steps, I saw the fire because someone had kicked open the door. The mother of three said she was so shocked she forgot the fire station's number. I remember my son was sleeping, so my main priority was to get him out. We dragged him off the bed by his foot and ran out. I was nervous and confused. I taught my kids the fire station number, but to how I was nervous and in shock, I couldn't remember it for my life of me. I had to Google it, the distraught preschool teacher recalled. The family is appealing to the public for help in getting their lives back on track. We need help. Some of the textbooks were burned. My granddaughter got a scholarship from JN and she's traumatized. I also have a grandson that goes to Petersfield, the niece appealed. Reports from the Wheaton police are that about 9:40 p.m., a citizen saw smoke coming from a section of the yard. Further checks were made, and the fire was seen coming from the top section of the 11th bedroom floor dwelling. The police and fire department were contacted, and the fire was extinguished following the cooling down exercise. Spencer's burnt remains were seen in her room. It was transported to the morgue for storage pending an autopsy. 5 operators arrested in Transport Authority's fake badges probe. The Transport Authority says arising from intensified road operations, a number of fraudulent badges were uncovered. Investigations, which are ongoing, have so far resulted in 5 operators being arrested and charged, while 2 are being interrogated. Managing Director of the Transport Authority, Ron Smith, says the authority will come to take swift and decisive action against the perpetrators of this crime in order to curtail this activity and avoid any possible threat to the safety of commuting public. Smith stressed that the authorities have the technology to detect whether a badge is authentic. He is therefore encouraging operators to resist the temptation from unscrupulous persons who are producing these fake badges. Under Section 124, 126, and 127 of the Road Traffic Regulations and Section 22 of the Road Traffic Taxes and Contract Cars Regulation, the wearing of driver-conductor badges is a prerequisite for operating public passenger vehicles. The authority uses this medium to remind members of the public that badges to operate in the section can only be obtained by applying to the authority, completing the training, and practicing a clean record, the agency said in a statement. The Transport Authority is therefore reminding commuters to report suspicious incidents or infractions by calling toll-free at 1-888-991-5687 or WhatsApp images or videos to 876-551-8196. All complaints should include the license plate number, the route for the vehicle, or the location of the incident. Commuters may also download the Drive Safe Jamaica and Travel app from the Google Play Store or App Stores to submit complaints. Meanwhile, the authority is urging PPV operators to use the legitimate means to apply for and collect their badges. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.